The Duonamic Eleviia doorway pull-up bar. Hi, I'm Jonathan Pritchard with Theology, Geek, Fitness. In this video, I am going to review this product. My time with it was quite short-lived, so that may tip you off to what I think of it. But actually, that's a little bit misleading. I did get this item. I tried it out, and it just did not suit my needs. I was trying to see if this would be a better option because it had more features than the J-Flex cross grips that I'm such a big fan of, because you could attach gym rings and other things to it. So I wanted to check it out because I kept getting bombarded with ads, and I'm like, this is very similar to that. So let me check this out and see if I like it. And turns out it was okay, but part of my problem with it is because my doorways are not that high that I would use these things in, it just sat so much lower than the J-Flex cross grips. Plus, in addition to that, the swapping out for the other features like the gym rings, a little bit more cumbersome than I was hoping for, whereas I can go ahead and set up like my Angles 90 sling trainer or the double circle gym rings just right there on my J-Flex cross grips, with probably even less hassle than trying to use the Eleviia. So ultimately it was not for me, but to talk about some things about it that are good, even though it's kind of a plasticky item, I thought that this build was quite solid. It looks like it'll last a whole long time for you. And the greatest feature about it is just so easy to set up. It's just ready to go. You just pull it and connect it, and you're there. You're doing your pull-ups. Except even at 5'8", having to curl my legs so much up behind me just to do pull-ups, I was just like, nah, this isn't going to work for me. So with the cross grips, what I like about it is that you can move it around. It's a little bit more of a hassle to set up, but not too much. Plus, you can do various grip options with it depending on your placement of the cross grips on the door. Different widths. You have neutral grip. You can do, supinated. You can do pronated. Whatever you want it to do. So it's a little bit more flexible with the cross grips than just the Eleviia, because you have the handles and they'll kind of free flow with your motion, kind of in the same way if you were using like Angles 90 grips. But that's nice. But if you wanted to just put some grips on the J-Flex cross grips, you could do that as well. So, and I already have the grips. So ultimately for me, it was a no-go. I thought that the rings were a nice touch, a little bit more cumbersome than I expected to put them on. So changing out from doing like pull-ups and stuff to doing ring exercises, a little bit more of a hassle than I would like. And also with the rings, you really can't do a whole lot more beyond the rows and the dips and the push-ups, because if you come out and angle too much and start using it like a suspension trainer, the Eleviia will come off the door. So it doesn't really replace the need for a suspension trainer either, if you like to use suspension training, because it's not going to work for that. It's not stable enough on the door. Whereas I've had better luck with the J-Flex cross grips and attaching rings. Those things stick to the door pretty good, but I still don't use it for that because it's not perfect, and the J-Flex will come off the door if you angle it too much or put too much pressure on it. So I already have a cheap suspension trainer. You guys have seen me talk about it, the $10 one. So works just fine in conjunction with my double circle rings or the sling trainer in conjunction with the J-Flex cross grip. So this just wasn't a needed product. Others seem to really enjoy using it, so I'm not trying to bag on it too much. It just wasn't for me. So those are my thoughts on this one. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. I appreciate you watching this video. We'll see you in the next one. God bless.